BA Sports, I'm Damon Bruce. It's Thursday night basketball. It's the Boston Celtics going up against the Atlanta Hawks. And now, let's go to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Enjoy the first half. I'll be back with more at halftime.
Welcome everyone to Phillips Arena. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of the Hawks, where we'll be broadcasting live today. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Dwight Howard in this one?
I'll tell you what, he takes a lot of punishment inside. When Howard gets the ball in deep, defenses are looking to foul him hard because of his difficulties at the free throw line.
And he's a devastating finisher when you let him power it up to throw it down. He's a former dunk contest champ, Steve, so you give him a chance to do that, he'll make you part of his highlight reel.
Last outing for Atlanta, unsuccessful. The loss to the Nets. And a very close one there, too. The buzzer sounded. They were only down by one bucket.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
Here's Schroeder, 5 on the clock. And count it, 2 points for the chance for one more at the free throw line.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
So it's the Celtics now. It's a 3-point game. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And in that first matchup, they got absolutely manhandled on the boards, guys. So they're going to have to do a much better job tonight in the paint if they're going to win this game.
Bradley kicks to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. And so it's Atlanta with it. And Bazemore kicks to Cephalosha. Millsap goes up on the wing. And that one's good. Back to what Steve just said, in terms of rebounding, they did not have a good time of it when they spurred off previously.
And once things started to go bad for them, guys, and they did go bad, I mean, they were that much less aggressive on the glass, and that's a no-win formula.
Horford kicks to Crowder. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Cleveland.
And if you look at the offensive rebounding totals from that game, this team was at a severe disadvantage. You can't expect to win the game when you're only getting one attempt every time down the floor.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get some extra possessions, and clearly they were inferior in that area of the game. And you were right on top of it, Steve. For a little guy, that's pretty observant that rebounding would be a stat that you would be able to lock into.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Howard with it. Now Thomas defending. Schroeder to Bazemore. The feed to Cephalosha. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Gets it to go. Schroeder's got 5 now.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin, we'll see if they have what it takes.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's the 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Horford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Millsap misses. Celtics trail by 7. Thomas dishes to Crowder. He kicks to Johnson. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Crowder. Off target from 3-point range.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Back to Thomas. All sorts of time. Gets it to go. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Millsap a screen on Thomas. Here's Bazemore. Buries the long-range jumper. Bazemore's got 6 points.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic with that end of the floor, no question.
Here's Bradley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game. And Bazemore kicks to Cephalosha. Howard gets the screen from Bazemore. Oh, that's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Thomas is running. And Bradley gets it to go.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
And there's the pass to Schroeder. Here's Bazemore. But they'll get another chance. Schroeder to Bazemore. Pass to Howard. Here's Millsap. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Thomas, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Bazemore kicks to Cephalosha. Al Horford with the rebound.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though. Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Hawks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Olenek is checked in for Al Horford. Celtics trail by 7. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Into Millsap. Johnson's there. Here's Bazemore. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bazemore's got 9 points. Bradley with the ball. He's got 5. Crowder kicks to Bradley. Thomas. Olenek is guarded by Howard. The Celtics working the ball around now. Thomas goes in from the baseline. Shot is off. Some solid defense here from Bazemore. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Cephalosha to Bazemore. He passes to Schroeder. Dishes to Millsap. Johnson's there. Millsap against Johnson. Rejected by Johnson.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Bradley passes to Crowder. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
There's the dish to Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Crowder kicks to Bradley. They get it back.
Well, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
Schroeder and the rejection by Bradley. Thomas dishes to Johnson. Here's Crowder. A three-pointer is right on target.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And Bazemore kicks to Schroeder. He dishes it to Millsap. Cephalosha. Pass to Schroeder. It's good from the top of the key. Schroeder's got his third basket of the night right there. Celtics trail by 6. Thomas passes to Olenek. Back to Thomas. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in.
And you got to have perfect timing to knock down that teardrop.
Here's Schroeder. He has 7. Feeds it to Howard. Kicks it to Bazemore. Passes it to Schroeder. Thomas with the steal. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Gets the bucket. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
And these shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Calderon gets a screen from Moscala. Number 10. That falls. Nice speed this time from Jose Calderon. And the Hawks lead by 5. He feeds it to Olynyk. Top of the key jumper, no good. Atlanta's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. The feed to Calderon. He kicks to Ilyasova. And it's sent back by Olynyk. The pass to Dunleavy. From deep. The rebound by the Celtics. Dishes it to Jerebko. Number 12. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Hawks leading by 5. Inside. Ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at Boston. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, Atlanta down 4 spots from them.
I think for Atlanta, they've certainly put themselves firmly in the playoff picture yet again. This is an impressive team that we're watching.
Well, that's what it's all about, Clark, in the NBA. Just getting to the playoffs, giving yourself a chance to win the championship. And, hey, once you get there, anything can happen.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
He passes it to Olynyk. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Olynyk's got his first points of the night. And for the Hawks, they're shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Now Calderon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
Third 3 in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
Now here's Brown. They trail by 9 points. Nice ball movement by Boston. He had a nice open look right there.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Pass to Calderon. Puts it up. The rebound by the Celtics. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the dish to Jerebko. Pass to Olynyk. And that one comes up a bit short. The Hawks leading by 6. Down low. Number 10. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup.
I'll tell you what, post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Gets it to go. Olynyk's got his second basket of the night. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. He dishes it to Calderon. Feeds it to Dunleavy. A 3-pointer off the mark. Number 36. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
Tune in Sunday, April 9th. The Cleveland Cavaliers go up against the Atlanta Hawks. It's the real deal.
now the second quarter just getting set to start. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Back to Brown. Rebound, Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Calderon. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. But they get it back. Now here's Ilyasova. Number 10. Al Horford with the rebound. Number 36. He's guarded by Calderon. Kicks to Brown. Number 36. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Passes it to Dunleavy. Back to Calderon. He feeds it to Dunleavy. Six to shoot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Number 12 lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, he's got 5.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
Steve, the other thing is he's really an extremely skilled ball handler, too. He's got a little flash and dash to his game, that's for sure. That's good.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
The feed now to Horford. Brown outside. Picked by Horford. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
There's the pass to Ilyasova. For 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
Austin making some changes. Bradley kicks to Crowder. The Celtics working the ball around now. Thomas, no luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Hawks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Here is Thomas. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland.
And no question, you look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing with really spreading that ball around.
He kicks it to Crowder. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Thomas got 6.
Ah, the turnaround jumper. That was a thing of beauty.
Pass to Schroeder. Goes up the baseline and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Celtics trail by 13. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Thomas goes in, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Schroeder, guarded by Horford. Horford with the block. It's Bradley on the wing. His last outing with 20 points. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
No good from Schroeder.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
The shot by Thomas. And that one hits back iron. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-4 run. Millsap dishes to Cephalosha. Feeds it to Bazemore. He passes to Schroeder. And the three off target. Celtics trail by 13. Johnson sends the screen for Thomas. A good look from Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
They get a hand on it. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Crowder. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Crowder's got his second bucket of the night. The Hawks leading by 9. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
Howard kicks to Millsap. Jacks up a 3. Johnson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Bazemore passes to Schroeder.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Bradley gets a screen from Horford. Outside for Thomas. Back to Bradley. Dishes it to Thomas. Shot from the wing. That one a little long.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Howard dishes to Bazemore. Pass it to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Howard. They need this one. And the layup is up and in. And the Hawks lead by 11.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Thomas kicks to Bradley. And it's blocked by Bazemore. But they recover it. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got 12 in the game.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Back to Howard. Thomas with the ball. He has 6. Upside Thomas. Here's Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Hawks. Millsap's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Schroeder. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Hawks on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Thomas goes in. Pass to Johnson. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. The Hawks leading by 10. The dish to Howard. Millsap left side. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 8 points for Paul Millsap. Boston shooting not great, 40% for the game. Bradley passes to Thomas. He dishes it to Johnson. Back to Thomas. And he gets it to go from the corner. Thomas got 8 points. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And Bazemore kicks to Howard. There's the pick. The pass to Schroeder. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 11. Celtics trail by 12. Thomas kicks to Horford. He feeds it to Bradley. Celtics passing it around. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Hawks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
That's good from Bazemore.
They struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but that's changed. They're almost at 85% for the game now.
Some changes for Boston. Olynyk comes in for Al Horford. And it's Brown in for Amir Johnson. Both free throws good from Bazemore.
They struggled a bit at the line earlier, but they found a nice comfort zone there now here in the second. They've been red hot from the strike.
Thomas dishes to Olynyk. Back to Thomas. It's Brown on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Well, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing and their offensive flow. I think they need to get back to that.
Rejected by Crowder. Elbow shot. And another basket for Boston.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Schroeder kicks to Howard. Pass to Schroeder. Howard with a screen on Thomas. 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. Some solid defense from Olynyk.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. The feed to Howard. Brown's there. The baseline J. And misses it off the right side of the rim. This is to Thomas. Back to Bradley. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Bradley's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
Thomas passes to Brown. Millsap's there. Thomas goes in. Kicks to Crowder. This one for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, if things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Kept alive. No good. Here's Thomas. Can't get it to go. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Atlanta leading by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the third quarter. But right now, it's time for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome welcome to the 2K Sports Studios. Such great rivalry going on tonight. Let's check out how the first half has gone. Atlanta with the lead against Boston. Wiping the glass defensively. Look, no streaks. They're preventing any second chance opportunities. Paul Millsap making an impact in this one. He's got 10 points, really hitting the glass hard to boot. And still in it, the Celtics hanging around. And look at all those rejections, erasing easy looks, just making it hard around the rim. Avery Bradley's come up big in the first half. He's got 15 points and some nice plays offensively, getting the assists going. Let's start by looking and seeing what's on tap in the NBA. The Trailblazers will square off against the Timberwolves. This one a meeting between divisional foes. That one gets going at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Looking at action around the NBA. The Brooklyn Nets currently trailing the Magic out in Orlando. Down 11 in the fourth. Not a lot of hope to come back there. And another game going on out in Philadelphia. It's the 76ers trailing to Chicago. That one in the final quarter of play. Time now to get you back out to the game in Atlanta. The second half is coming right up.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Bradley.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
They've got Cephalosha. Schroeder is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Howard. And it's Millsap in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Johnson can't get it to go.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the league, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
The Hawks have shot 6 of 7 at the line. That's good from Schroeder. All free throws good from Schroeder.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Outside Thomas. Horford sets a screen for Thomas. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. Seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of the game.
And I tell you, another quality that separates him from the crowd is the way he will fight his way through any screen in front of him. I mean, he just takes pride in not losing his man easily.
Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. Feeds to Millsap. Another shot. And it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Thomas kicks to Horford. Pass to Crowder. Back to Horford. Now the dish to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Crowder's got 10 points. The Hawks leading by 4. He kicks it to Howard. The jump hook. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Bradley kicks to Crowder. The trade. Atlanta with the rebound. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. He dishes it to Bazemore. Gets a very good look and converts. 13 points in the game.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. Millsap on him. Turnaround Jay. That one goes. Count it. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter. The Hawks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with a break. Cephalosha dishes to Howard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Cephalosha passes to Howard. Here's Schroeder, a three ball, and Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Thomas. Back to Bradley. Pass to Crowder. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Crowder. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
The shot's good from Schroeder.
The defense sagged off, and he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Now, here's Thomas, defended by Schroeder. Thomas goes in. It's rebounded by Bazemore. Bazemore's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots the three. Another three for Atlanta. So it's Boston now. They trail by 9 points. Outside Thomas. To the inside. Bradley puts the lead pass in front of him. Gets the bucket. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
And Bazemore kicks to Cephalosha. Now the pass to Millsap. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Johnson. Thomas dishes to Crowder. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
And both free throws good from Crowder.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Here's Muscala. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot. And what a game for Bradley. 15 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of this game today. He's made his open looks.
Celtics have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Well, you got to like the free throw shooting from this club all season long. They're shooting 81%. Those are impressive numbers.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for the Hawks. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Jose Calderon is checked in for Schroeder. Picked by Horford. Fires the three. That's good. Horford's got 6 points. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Ilyasova. He passes to Calderon. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Shot is no good. Nice D from Dunleavy. Atlanta's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Number 36, defended by Dunleavy, fades and shoots. That is good. He has 5. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Boston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of block shots for them tonight.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
Open shot, Horford. That one wide left.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Calderon passes to Dunleavy. Fires the feed to Ilyasova. Another three for Atlanta.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Dishes it to Horford. The 10-footer. Shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Ilyasova kicks to Dunleavy. Another three for Atlanta.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Boston. Kicks it to Uredko. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 to shoot. They need this, and he knocks down the jumper. The Hawks leading by 8. Passes it to Muscala. Feeds to Calderon. But he recovers it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You know, it's quite surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
No question. There's been some good and some bad from them in the first half, but they need to tighten things up here.
And Olynyk kicks to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Number 36. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. It is now to Calderon. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Off target with his three.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Atlanta leading by 8. Calderon kicks to Ilyasova. And the pass to Muscala. He dishes it to Calderon. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Back to Calderon. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 8. Brown gets a screen from Olynyk. It's Brown with the drive. Number 36. Boston, no good that time either. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Calderon, that's for 2. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Pass to Olynyk. Defended by Muscala. Now the feed to Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the open look. The Hawks leading by 8. Ilyasova dishes to Calderon. Dunleavy takes the lead pass. No good for Muscala. 1:53 left to play in the third. Dishes it to Uredko. Kicks it to Olynyk. Fires from deep. Count that one. Olynyk's got 7. Hawks shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Back to Calderon. He passes to Dunleavy. Number 10. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Feeds it to Olynyk. Number 36. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Atlanta calls timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. Commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Celtics making a switch here. .56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes to Ilyasova. The dish to Dunleavy. Banked in off the glass. Dunleavy's got 16.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Number 36. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
He kicks to Olynyk. 1 second left. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
This Saturday, April 8th, Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans take on the Golden State Warriors. Hoops action.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Brown out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Olynyk in at the 5. Home in the paint. Muscala, the pass to Cephalosha. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Howard kicks to Schroeder. Rebound Boston. Crowder's got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Bobcats. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Rejected by Cephalosha. Cephalosha off a pick from Muscala. The pass to Schroeder. He dishes it to Cephalosha. Pass to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. And Boston with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And that one misses. Uredko's checked in for Olynyk. He hits the 2nd from the line.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Screen by Howard. Bazemore passes to Schroeder. He feeds it to Cephalosha. He passes to Schroeder. Launches a 3. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Bradley. Brown. Rejected by Cephalosha. That's tipped. And stolen by Howard. Fast break for Hawks. Cephalosha's running, and that one's good.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover costs you.
Thomas off a pick from Crowder. Now Thomas. It's Bradley on the wing. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Boston, no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 6. And Bazemore kicks to Schroeder. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bradley with the ball. Now defended by Bazemore. Uredko dishes to Thomas. And there's the feed to Uredko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Crowder. Lets it fly. Boston again missing.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
This is the basement. Passes it to Schroeder. Howard with a screen on Thomas. Here's Cephalosha, and he connects in the jumper. The screen did the trick. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Outside Thomas. Kicks to Horford. Defended by Muscala. And that's a foul. It's called on Tavo Cephalosha. That's foul number 2 for him. Amir Johnson's checked in for Boston. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thomas goes in. Hangs in the air. Rebounded by Cephalosha. The Hawks leading by 8. Feeds it to Bazemore. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Horford, no luck. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Bazemore kicks to Schroeder. The dish to Howard. Working on Horford. Baseline J on the way. Rebound Boston. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the pass to Thomas. He kicks it to Crowder. Rejected by Bazemore. Gives him the lead pass. Pass to Howard. That's good. And the Hawks lead by 12.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
And here is Horford. Just 5 on the clock. To end the drought.
Good. Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Atlanta leading by 9. Bazemore passes to Schroeder. He dishes it to Cephalosha. Hawks passing it around. Releases. And the shot's good from Schroeder. So it's the Celtics now. Now here's Bradley. Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Horford. Puts it up from 17. And good. He nails it. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Atlanta. Horford sets a screen for Johnson. Celtics trail by 9. Outside Thomas. There's the feed to Horford. Pass to Crowder. Launches it. Atlanta with the rebound. Millsap's got 9 rebounds night tonight.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half.
Cephalosha guarded by Horford. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Checking out the game Paul Millsap is having. He has 9 rebounds, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Bradley drives in. Back to Johnson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. And Millsap backing in. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Millsap.
That was the confidence booster he needed. He's been scuffling from that free throw line.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Crowder. He passes to Thomas. Dishes it to Bradley. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Hawks leading by 8. Passes it to Millsap. Kicks to Bazemore. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. Celtics trail by 8. Thomas kicks to Horford. Crowder feeds it to Thomas. There's the dish to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Releases from 15, and that one goes off. For Atlanta, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Outside Thomas. Bradley. Busted. No good that time either. Now here is Cephalosha. He's guarded closely. Second shot opportunity. No luck. Great D that time from Thomas. Celtics trail by 8. Picked by Horford. Outer dishes to Thomas. It's Bradley on the wing. There's the pass to Horford. And it's sent back by Howard. And here's the fast break. Cephalosha leading the way. Millsap to Bazemore. Pass to Cephalosha. Backing down is Howard. Tries again, and it's Millsap laying it in. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during that break. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
He kicks to Crowder. Back to Thomas. He dishes it to Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thomas. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Well, I think one of the stories has been rebound.
Cephalosha passes to Schroeder. He feeds it to Bazemore. Lets the three fly. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. And that one's good. 19 points for Paul Millsap.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play, even with the defender draped all over him. He's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And he is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without fouling when an opposing player is on his way to the hoop. That's a real knack. Excellent hand-eye coordination makes that possible for him.
He passes it to Schroeder. The feed to Howard. Passes to Schroeder. A floater, and the shot is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
No, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out of the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Thomas goes in. Excellent D there from Schroeder.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't got one shot to drop. Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays called just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're up by 11. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And absolutely, Clark, just too tough inside.
Yeah, Kevin, they completely dominated the boards here, and that's a major factor in what looks to be a win.
.112 left in the fourth quarter. Bazemore dishes to Millsap. Fader on the way. Bank shot, no good.
And you know, they haven't had the best day inside, but they got one when it mattered most. He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
And you know, Clark, you're right. They haven't had a strong day inside.
But Kevin, sometimes it just comes down to making the right play at the right time.
Backing him down, Thomas. Back to Bradley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Crowder. From deep three-point range. But they get it back.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Thomas outside, and that is good. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Bazemore kicks to Schroeder. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night. These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night and remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Mr. Worldwide, it's on that every action is a reaction. I know we ain't seeing eye to eye, it just ain't working. You
You say you can't take no more, I know that we ain't perfect. I was trying to fix us up, you was out late night thirsting. Going back and forth with you, nah, it ain't working. Left my phone unlocked that night, I did that on purpose. I ain't come back home last night, I did that on purpose. Hit the club and got messed up, I did that on purpose. Hotel with 2 pros that tell I did that.